So when it comes to Avengers Doomsday, of course, a lot of characters are not going to be making it out alive. There are going to be a lot of characters that we know deeply and love deeply in the MCU that we have known and been with for many years throughout the Infinity Saga that I think will definitely not make it out of here alive, which is unfortunate, but sometimes you have to move on from some of these characters. And I think the emotion, how deep this film is going to hit emotionally, I think there's going to need some of these characters definitely, not making it out in this movie. So here's a list of some of the characters that I don't think are going to be making it out alive, and I think are probably going to pop their clogs in this movie. Now, the first character I don't think is making it out is Scott Lang, Ant-Man. I just can't see him making it out of this movie. I can't see the direction that they go with Ant-Man after this movie, with future Avengers movies. I can't see them doing another Ant-Man movie. And he's been an integral part of the Infinity Saga with the likes of Endgame. And he had some really good movies. The first Ant-Man movie was really good. Quantumania, not so much. But him as a character is really funny, a really likable character. And I think it's going to be it's definitely going to be an emotional one in theatres to see him obviously not make it out and obviously die, which I don't want to see, obviously, because I do like Ant-Man. I think he's a nice character, a really cool character. But I think it is his time to go, and I just can't see him making out of Doomsday alive, especially after Quantumania. We all thought he was going to go into Quantumania, which would have made sense to Kang. But Doomsday, I think it's going to be his time. Now, I actually do think this is probably the saddest one on the list, which might come as a surprise to a lot of people, because there are a couple more on the list that are going to be very sad, but one of them isn't actually going to be fully dead. Obviously, I think he's going to come back. A couple of them, that I think are going to come back. But this one is going to hit different, because I actually like Red Guardian. David Harbour's an incredible actor. I've loved him since Black Widow with Red Guardian. He's just a funny character all round, and a very likeable one as well, just like Ant-Man. Very funny, very charismatic, one that a lot of people love when it comes to Thunderbolts, when it comes to Black Widow. He just has an incredible relationship with Yelena, and that is going to be devastating when Yelena sees this and when it actually happens in Doomsday. I just can't see him making it out like some of these other characters. I just can't see it. And it's going to be really sad, because this is probably the one that I don't want to happen the most, because I just love him as a character. He's incredible, so funny, brings that kind of humour that you need to the Thunderbolts and to the new Avengers, and this is definitely going to be one that I just don't want to see, but I can just feel it coming. Now, this is one that I don't think will be permanent. I think they are definitely coming back in Secret Wars and at the end of Avengers Doomsday to set up their importance in Avengers Secret Wars. But with the rumours going around at the moment about how Avengers Doomsday starts with the X-Men, Deadpool and Wolverine destroying Toby's universe and obviously decimating him and his villains, I think that they're both gonna not make it out of their universe being destroyed by the incursion. I think they'll probably die due to it, and obviously somehow they make it out into the void, possibly on Battleworld, and they are the only ones that remember the past life that they lived. And I think that will set their importance up in Secret Wars, and this is a duo that we've wanted to see since the dawn of time, basically. And I cannot wait to see this, but I definitely think they're going to die at the start of Doomsday and come back anyway. So not really a permanent one, but one that is still going to happen in Doomsday. Again, this is another one that I don't think will stay permanent. I do think that I think Loki is going to come back in Avengers Secret Wars. It is reported that he does have another important role in Secret Wars. Not that he has a lot of screen time in Doomsday as it is, because I think he only has like a couple scenes. But I do think in those scenes that he will die due to Doctor Doom taking his power and obviously taking his throne to obviously start his build of Battleworld. I just can't see Loki surviving Doomsday, but I do definitely think he'll come back in Secret Wars to eventually try and regain that power, because I think Loki is going to be one of the most, if not the most important character in these next two Avengers movies. Not like screen time wise, but when it comes to the overall arching story, I think Loki is definitely that character that is like the RDJ Iron Man of the Infinity Saga. Like, he is going to be that type of role in the Multiverse Saga, which we've already seen in the Loki show. So yeah, I would like to see this happen in Secret Wars, him coming back and having that role, but I definitely don't think he's making it out of Doomsday alive. Now, this is probably an obvious one, but I'm almost like guaranteed that the whole of the Fox X-Men are getting slimed out in this movie. They are not making out of this movie alive. I cannot see a way where the Fox X-Men make it out. I think this is going to be the movie, and Secret Wars, this is going to be the full send-off to the Fox universe, where they're just fully decimated, where it's just fully gone. No one remains. I think they're just going to be done in general. Hugh Jackman Wolverine is a different one. I think he might make it out fully, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think they're all getting slimed out. I think this is why they're in these movies, to move on from them and to move on to the future X-Men. But yeah, they're definitely getting slimed. Now, last but not least, it's Bucky Barnes. I think this is going to break a lot of people's hearts. This is one that will definitely be emotional one for me and a lot of fans. I think this is going to break a lot of people the most because of how long he's been in the MCU. He's been it from the very beginning, basically, with Captain America and the first Avenger. He's been an integral part to the story to a lot of characters, and I just don't see him making it out. I think this is his movie. There's not a lot going forward for Sebastian Stan in the MCU when it comes to rumours about the future. Potentially they could do something with Thunderbolts, but I think they want to bring in new characters, so I can't really see a way where he is included in this next phase of the Thunderbolts team. And obviously Sebastian Stan's moving on to Batman Part 2, probably might be in Batman Part 3 as well, so he's a busy guy, and I can't see Bucky Barnes surviving this movie. So yeah, this is my list of the Avengers Doomsday death predictions. I think there's going to be a few more people that don't make it out alive. But these are the core ones that I would say definitely aren't making it out. So yeah, I'd love to know if you guys have more down in the comments. Let me know who else you think isn't going to make it out. Please like and subscribe, it will mean a lot, and I'll see you in the next video.